Within the Asian regions, we have a long history fighting and combating terrorism activities. Since we know that there is a few conflict area still exists, like in the Philippines and in southern of Thailand, we need to conceal all the movement of the terrorism's foreign fighters within our regions.
Operation Maharlika IV, first of all, is one of the major activities of Project Counterterrorism Southeast Asia. This involves the Counterterrorism Working Group on current and emerging terrorism trends and threats in the region. Second is supporting the biometric collection and training of selected member countries in conducting biometric profiles. And third is, of course, Operation Maharlika, that aims to reduce the illegal movement of transnational terrorist and organized crime groups and their illegal activities within the Southeast Asian region.
This Maharlika will be the platforms to integrate its multi-race, multi-religions, to fight together, sit together, put effort together to fight this kind of destructive terrorism activity. We don't separate by nations, we don't separate by agencies, but we fight the same enemy.
Because of a very strong cooperation, the incidence of kidnapping, piracy has significantly been reduced, if not eradicated, in this region.
For us to be able to maintain that downtrend in terrorism, we should be able to really strengthen our relationship with all our counterparts, Interpol or any other agency who works on the same strategies as we have had. If we fail to do that, I believe that there are other stage actors who would be willing to advance terrorism around the region.
From now on, you cannot do something bad in our region. We and I country, we work together. We will fight with you. We will never let you do bad things to our citizens. We unite country, we work as a team together to fight you. Everything we learn from this operation, we're gonna use it and we're gonna find a way to connect this operation to another type of crime. We will arrest you all.